Everywhere I look, people are saying it's the next big thing, no seller fees, the activity is crazy on there, and so I figured I'd give it a shot. So my favorite part about Vinted so far is probably several full-time resellers were saying their Vinted accounts were deactivated within a week or two of being launched. So the biggest problem with Vinted, it is not the app. It was actually, though, after almost 2 full weeks on Vinted, here are the results. Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Ramsey. I have been selling online on eBay since 2012. I've done Amazon merch, I've done Mercari, still doing Mercari, and I've been hearing a lot of hype about Vinted. Everywhere I look, people are saying it's the next big thing, no seller fees, the activity is crazy on there, and so I figured I'd give it a shot. So today I'm going to be sharing my honest opinion about Vinted. I've been doing it for about 2 weeks now. I let nobody know. I'm going to talk about what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, should you do it, and how much money I made. As resellers, you never want to rely on just one platform. I mean, if you're doing this as a side hustle, a mom or a dad making extra money, that's the different story. But if another marketplace can bring in extra sales without much effort, then that's a win. But I started noticing something online. Several full-time resellers were saying their Vinted accounts were deactivated within a week or two of being launched. Whether that's because of listing too much inventory too quick or looking like a commercial seller, I don't know for sure. So I decided to play it safe. I actually originally made an account tied into my I Found You page, but then after watching a couple videos on YouTube, I saw that sellers were saying they have their Vinted account being taken down within a day or two because Vinted does not want resellers. So the first day I had Vinted, I was pretty excited. I got about 5-10 items uploaded, had a few best offers on there. But then I saw a YouTube video showing multiple seller accounts being taken down because they were uploading too much stuff at once or they came off as a reseller. So I just uploaded 2 or 3 items per day in the last 2 weeks. So nothing like my eBay store would have. On my eBay store, I do anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20 sometimes per day. So my favorite part about Vinted so far is probably the listing process. If you're familiar with Mercari, it's pretty much like that where you fill in a few things. It's not like eBay where you're doing like all this extra listing and all this item identifications and all this stuff. It's super easy to upload photos. The app is clean, beginner friendly. I can definitely see why casual sellers love it. If you're just cleaning out your closet or selling things around the house, it is very easy to use. But I'm coming from a business perspective. As someone who sold online for over a decade, I'm looking at things a little different. Don't mind my mess back here. It's been a busy Friday trying to get things cleaned and listed. So the biggest problem with Vinted, it is not the app. It was actually the offers. Almost every offer I received on my items were extremely low. You can't set like a lowest offer amount like you can on eBay. So say you put like a pretty rare $40, $50 VHS. If that item, let's say on eBay, is going for 40 bucks, everybody has them for 40 bucks, it sells for that price. On Vinted, there's no way to cap that out and put a low amount so you won't get nonstop $5 and $10 offers. So when I first started Vinted, I was really excited. I got a whole bunch of offers really quick on the first day. But they were much lower than I would regularly sell them on eBay or Mercari. Now, I mainly sell collectibles, VHS tapes, vinyl records, retro video games, rare physical media. Those buyers are very active on eBay. Vinted is pretty new. It seems to have a completely different customer base. Most of the success stories I've seen so far are people who are selling clothes, shoes, or everyday household items. I don't think Vinted is necessarily bad. I think it's the audience is different and it's so new to America at least that a lot of people are just thinking they're going there for clothes and household stuff. If your inventory is mainly collectibles like mine, you may have a different experience than someone selling Nike shoes or used clothing. So after using it for 2 weeks, I honestly think Vinted is a fantastic platform, but for casual sellers. If you're just trying to make extra money selling your kids' clothes, getting rid of old jackets, household items, I think it makes a lot of sense. It's simple, easy, and there's definitely an audience for you. But if you're running a full-time resale business like me with thousands of items, as you can see behind me, I'm still not too convinced, especially after hearing and seeing a lot of resellers who have YouTube accounts, their accounts being knocked down and restricted already. Like I said, I've been playing it safe. I think I have under 30 or 35 items on there, so nothing like crazy, and I don't expect to have a crazy amount of sales or anything. So personally, I've had no restrictions on my account yet, but like I said, I also changed my icons, so it's me just selling personally, and I'm not uploading, you know, more than 2 or 3 items per day. So after almost 2 full weeks on Vinted, here are the results. I know. I listed several items, I received multiple offers, but every offer was much lower than what I even accepted on eBay. And my total sales were $0. Now, that's only 2 weeks. I'm not saying the platform doesn't work. I'm simply sharing my experience so far. And yes, I could have made some really dinky sales on items. I'll give you an example. There was a Jack Frost. There was a horror VHS, and the same one on eBay is going for, I believe, $35, $40. Don't quote me. Maybe a little more. And the only one I could find, and the lowest one listed on Vinted was actually, I think, $35 with shipping, I believe, something like that, and or 40, and I listed mine like $5 cheaper than the cheapest one on Vinted, and mine was in better condition, and somebody offered me, I think, like $10 or $15 less than what I was asking for it. But when I listed it, that happened the same day. So there is people on there and there is interactions. I just didn't want items that I know will sell eventually on eBay, especially come Halloween time. I'm just not going to accept crazy low offers on items that I know are rare or hard to find. So I'm not an affiliate or work for Vinted at all, but I'm going to put a little link there for Vinted. If you scan that or whatever, I think you get $5 for starting, and I get $5 for starting, or whatever it is, some kind of $5 deal. But it helps us out together. Here's the thing, I'm still going to continue on Vinted. I'm not going away. I think a lot of people on there have shown so much success that I'm going to keep trying at it. Going to keep listing 2 or 3 items per day. But I can't see myself moving over a large portion of my eBay items over there just because of the amount of people that have gotten their accounts taken down. I'm afraid to do all that work and spend all that time on that platform and then being wiped. If you sell on Vinted or you sold on Vinted before, let me know below. What is your experience so far? Categories are you selling in? How much money you've been making roughly? Have you had any problems? I like to hear from both sides, positive, negative, love it. Well, thank you all so much for watching, and if you want to see what I find next or what I sell next, make sure to follow me. Take care. Bye. Naked Gun. I'd always say, oh, my mom's favorite movie. I mean, really, it's not, but she absolutely hates this movie. She always quotes it from growing up, as in she's scared. I'll take a picture and send it to her later.